Hello everyone, welcome back. For today's video tutorial, I will be introducing a new sensor that is TCS34903. And to have a better perspective regarding the sensor, let's visit the website that is controleverything.com, and here we have to search for this sensor and let's see what we got for this sensor. And it's a color light to digital sensor, as you can see, and these are some of its more features described here. Also, you can purchase the sensor from this website. Well, I will be interfacing the color sensor TCS34903 with the BeagleBone Black, and I will be using the software platform of C language. And to get the code, go to Resource tab, and here comes the C code sample. Now you can download the C code sample as a zip file from here. You can also have the code from GitHub repository, that is Control Everything Community from github.com. And let's say we need some hardware connection, and for that, let's proceed. Now take a look of the hardware connections we need to set up, and first of all we need the BeagleBone Black. Now you can see that on my screen, and this here is an I2C Shield. It's available on the website controleverything.com, and the real reason we are using this is to make easier connections with other I2C devices, and for that gently press over this I2C Shield over the BeagleBone Black and make a connection like this. Now we need our color sensor, that is TCS34903, and here it is. And this here is a connecting cable. Now make the connection among the sensor and the cable, and make sure that the brown wire of the cable should be connected to the ground terminal of the sensor, and for the same reason to the I2C Shield. Now we need to power up our BeagleBone Black, and there are two devices we need for that. First of all, a mini USB cable just like this, and gently insert it over here, this jack. Next we need a 5-volt adapter, as you can see, and gently put it over this power jack here. Now the last part is to provide an internet connection, and there are two mediums. First of all, this here, an Ethernet or a LAN cable, and gently insert it over this Ethernet jack. Otherwise, we can also use a wireless Nano USB adapter just like that. Now we are done with the connections part. Well, let's have a look over the interfacing of C code. Well, coming to the interfacing section, first of all we have to log into github.com, and here we have to search for the repository, that is Control Everything Community. And after that we have to search for the sensor, as you can see on my screen, and here it is. It's a color sensor, and after that this is the C code. Let's have a look upon the instructions first. In this part, first of all we have to set up and connect the BeagleBone Black, and to set up that the official link is beaglebone.org. You can do that, and after that we have to download or git pull the code in BeagleBone Black. And after that the compilation command is here, and this is to run the code. Note it down. Then get back to the code, and you notice that it's a .c file. Now in the code we have included some of the header files which you can notice, and in the void main function we have to create I2C bus and check whether it is connected or not. Then we have the I2C device and the address of the sensor, that is 0x39. Now I'm coming to the writing part, where we are selecting W time register 0x83, and we are sending the command to set wait time register 0xF5, that is wait time 2.78, and it's here, as you can see, writing part. Then we are selecting the IR register having address 0xC0, and we are sending the command to enable access to IR channel, that is 0x80. Writing part is here. Then we are selecting the A time register having address 0x81, and we are sending A time register to 0x00, and the maximum count is 65535, and the writing command is here. Now the last writing command is to select enable register, that is 0x80, and we are sending the command to power on ADC enable wait enable, that is 0x0p, and the writing command is here. Now this here is a sleep or delay for 1 second, and then coming to the reading section, we have to read, as you can see, 8 bytes of the data from the register 0x94, and we are reading IR RGB data, as you can see, and there is a condition regarding the input output error. Then we have the conversion of the data takes place, which is according to the guidelines provided and the formulas provided in the data sheet, and at the very end we have the output to be displayed on the screen, which you can notice, and it's the IR luminance, red, green, blue color luminance, and the total luminance, and all the luminance are in the unit of lux. So this is a very simple and generalized code we need to follow, and let's see how it works. Now coming to the working environment part, the first step is to copy this entire code of this sensor, And now open up the terminal for the BeagleBone Black, and here we have to create a new file, as you can see on my screen, with .c extension file, and then we have to paste the code, and in the last part we have to save it. Now this is the command, as you can see on my screen. This is to compilation process, as you have already seen in the instructions part. And here we go, the code has been compiled successfully. Now to build, this is the command, and let's see what we got here. We have the infrared, red, green, blue, and total luminance, and it's all the values are in lux, which is the luminance unit. Now when I again run the command, the values are reflected onto the screen, and as you notice, the values are almost constant, which means there is no interference regarding the intensity of light falling onto the sensor, nor by any object. But when I place some interference or some object over the sensor, you can notice the decrease in the luminance for all the values for infrared, RGB, and total luminance. And when I bring the object too near to the surface of the sensor, the values are almost negligible. But instead, when I bring a light source near to the sensor, the values increases, and the increase is reflected onto the screen, which you are able to see. Now this is how the sensor responds to the C code along with the BeagleBone Black. Now let's have a look over the applications and the benefits of this sensor, that is TCS34903. The TCS34903 device provides color and IR light sensing. The color sensing provides for improved accuracy, lux, and color temperature measurements typically used to adjust the backlight intensity and correct the display color gamut. Additionally, it can be used for light source type detection, as it reports the IR content of the light. The applications include ambient light sensing, color temperature sensing, industrial process control, and medical diagnostics. Now this sensor is available and can be purchased from the website that is called controleverything.com, and you can get the code from the source tab from this website. After that, you can download the code as a zip file from this very site. Also, you can have the opportunity to download the code from github.com, and the repository there is Control Everything Community. And for further queries, you can reach us on controleverything.com, and for comments, you can post your comments on community page. For articles and blogs, you can have a look upon instructables.com, and to subscribe more video tutorials like this, you can go to our YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed this video and have a good one yourself. Thanks a lot for watching.